Was good, YouTube? It's your boy DuviReact, and we back here with another video, another banger video, and we're here watching the actual reason why iShowSpeed will never join Kick. All right, guys, you ready? Let's get into this.
iShowSpeed is one of the largest streamers in the world, and despite being offered a deal with Kick, Speed declined. What were his reasons, and why will iShowSpeed most likely never join Kick?
Has Kick offered you $100 million?
Has Kick offered me $100 million? Me and Kick, yeah, we did have talks back in like 2023, I think. Yeah, that's when it happened.
Since the deal was this recent, it makes me think that Speed will probably not take a new Kick deal anytime soon. Speed hinted that some negotiations took place, but nothing really came out of it.
Yeah, me and Kicks had talks in 2023. Yeah, we did have conversations, but it didn't get anywhere, to be honest. It didn't get anywhere.
There are many reasons why this Kick deal probably didn't work out, but overall it comes down to speculations. However, we can have a more clear picture of what could have happened if we look at the offer Kick gave to Kai Cenat.
The day before the first Mafia-thon, Kick called me on the phone, like it's all live, going on live, and it was like, yo, we'll give you 60, I think it was like 60 million, or however much millions it was. I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was 60. And
Yeah.
they were like,
Dude, you guys gotta realize that 60 million is crazy.
if you stream half of the subathon on Kick, and then at the end of the subathon, you reveal that you have to join Kick.
If these numbers are real, Kick really put themselves in a bad spot with their deal with XQC, because when they offered $100 million to XQC, he was past his viewer peak. On the other hand, Kai right now is probably way bigger than XQC ever was. So even though $60 million is a huge amount, it's still 60% of what they offered to XQC. This even prompted a response from Trainwrecks.
I saw that it said like 60 mil for the subathon. Just for the record, okay? I know the deal, and just for the sake of everyone, I kind of just have to specify it. The deal, right? It wasn't 60 mil for a subathon. It was 22 mil for a year, right? It was 22 mil for a year, and then the first 3 months would be non-exclusive, and then after that, the next 3 months would be exclusive, and obviously that was declined and a little bit more was asked for. But it was nowhere near 60 mil for just a subathon. I really hate like getting into that kind of stuff. I hate it, but like people start throwing those numbers around, it like really fucks Kick over. It really fucks us over, right? Because then you have other creators looking at that saying, well, if that's that, then I deserve this, right?
And as you've probably guessed, Kai Cenat declined this offer.
But I hung up the phone, and I realized, chat, this is real. I literally got down on my knees and I prayed, and I asked God to, like, if this is the right decision that I would have followed my heart, let me just make the right decision here, and please let me regret it. And chat, I still feel like if I went, I wouldn't be here right now.
The reason why I'm making this comparison is that Kai and iShowSpeed have a very similar audience and they both average a comparable amount of viewers. So does that mean Speed was offered $60 million as well? Not necessarily, but we could make a guess that his deal could have been very similar to Kai Cenat's. And honestly, Kick is backed by Stake. If they wanted to, they could offer both of them an absurd amount of money that would be impossible to decline. But I think Kick is starting to realize that just paying a lot of money for streamers may not be as beneficial as they thought. As for Speed right now, he's a YouTube streamer, and we don't know what deal he can have with YouTube right now, if there even is one. But if he left, it could affect his viewership long term. Not to mention that by acquiring Kai and Speed, there would be a lot of streamers joining Kick to ride the wave. So why are streamers even worth so much to companies?
Why do you think there's so much money in streaming? Like, why are they giving that big of a bag to these creators?
It's 2024 now. Streaming is, it's the shit,
I ain't gonna lie, streaming is the shit. Like, it's like this era has been just purely streaming, and people have been getting millions of dollars and millions of dollars and millions of dollars off doing this. And it's kind of crazy how even people without a high school degree or diploma like have millions of dollars and get to do what they want, and just by standing in front of a screen and doing what they want, you know, it's kind of crazy. Back then, that wasn't the case. Back then, back then it was more of a traditional kind of thing, like get a job, college. You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like this is the era of social media. Social media is in the wave now. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Oh, this is a new era, and streaming is on top of that, you know, and I'm glad to be part of that. I'm glad to be part of like streaming really taking over. Like streaming is taking over a lot of companies and businesses. So to be a part of that right now and be one of the tops, to be the top, you know, it feels amazing. You know,
Streamers have the strongest relationship with their communities due to how much time they spend with them. A regular YouTuber might interact with their viewers in a 20-minute long video. On
To buy or not to buy? That is their question. And no
the other hand, a streamer will usually interact with their viewers for hours every day. It's easier to build trust that way and gives the viewers a feeling that they know the streamer well, which ultimately makes it easier for the influencer to sell a product down the line. Parasocial relationships can be an issue if they go too far. However, if managed well, they can be very beneficial, and companies see this. It's even something that Speed acknowledges.
Why do you think that is? What's going on in the culture?
now to that question, I feel like the main answer to that is the fact that we are always interacting with our fans. We are always interacting with our supporters. We're talking to them, updates on their life, you know, like, you know, the traditional way, like an artist, the only time they're talking to their supporters and fans is when they at a concert. Or an actor. To be honest, an actor, I feel like the actor, the only time they're interacting with their fans is maybe at a convention or something. I don't even know when they interact with their supporters, but as a live streamer, we have like such a close connection with our supporters and fans that's what makes live streaming so like the thing now. You know, like every day we're talking to them, every day we're always there.
And he's completely right. Now, streaming isn't a new thing, right? But as it evolved, streamers found a way to be more engaging and entertaining. To be fair, I honestly think streamers have a way tougher job than YouTubers. When you make YouTube videos, you can be smart about it and you don't really need to be in front of a camera the whole day. But streamers, they don't really have this option. Overall in streaming, the longer you stream, the more you grow. That's why so many streamers are often live for 12 hours every day, just to farm these viewers, many of whom have the stream in the background and often forget about it. Speed also explained how all of his channels work, which is really interesting because I didn't even realize he has so many channels.
How do you think about your YouTube channels? Can you break down those different channels, like how many subscribers they have?
My main channel has 33 million. Live Speedy has, I might be wrong, I think 12.4 million. Speedy Boykins, my clips channel, has 2 million. And I have another channel, it's called Speed Universe. I think it just hit 2 million or 3 million.
Now it wouldn't be a proper podcast without some controversy, because shortly after talking about Kick, Speed was questioned about how he picks his sponsorships, and his answer was pretty funny.
But I really try to take it at my own pace when it comes to like deals, you know, what feels right, you know, always what feels right. That's what I try to do when business and deals come along.
Look, I'm sure Speed learned a lot in the past few years, but I really hope this wasn't his mindset when he accepted to stream for the Paradox coin.
In what started as a live stream to meet Cristiano Ronaldo and give away PS5s quickly turned into a nightmare after fans realized the meetup was fake and was being used to promote a scam. Literally, they used a fake Cristiano Ronaldo who couldn't play soccer and was wearing a Buy Paradox crypto coin t-shirt. And it got so
Ain't no way this really just happened. How does that even happen? How does Speed,
bad that Speed had to mute himself
how does Speed
to try to
go
figure
on
out
with
how to
that?
salvage
I wonder how much they paid him.
the situation. The only problem is he forgot to fully mute the mic.
So what do I do now? They're spending no skill.
Overall, this was a very interesting conversation with Speed, and throughout the podcast he seemed like a genuinely kind and mature guy. But who knows, maybe I'm getting too parasocial now.
Anyways, guys, let me know how you guys feel about that video. Honestly, in my opinion, I think Speed is a great guy, and in that clip that we just saw, I don't think he was really I don't really think he knew what was really going on. Anyways, I'll see you. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.